Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life. How you doing today? It is Friday and almost 2:30. I'm heading over to the next town. I'm going to stop at my bank first, make a deposit, and then to the gas station because I've got a quarter of a tank of gas. UPS coming. We'll let him go first because he's big and brown. Okay, now me. And then I have to go to Kathy's house, my old neighbor, or rather my past neighbor from my old neighborhood. Not an old neighbor. Anyway, and I have to get some stuff from her and go pick up prescriptions for her, and I'm not sure what else. My capris are too snug. I don't know why I bought them. They're too tight. It's only the second time I'm wearing them. I'm going to put them away after today. By the time I lose enough weight to be comfortable in these, it's going to be too cold to wear them. Some years I can get most of October out of sandals. Like, who cares if it's a little chilly? I'm gonna wear sandals with my jeans to church, you know. But then it just gets to the point where you can't, you have to put them away. But I usually don't wear capris into October. So that was boring. Enough of that. Since my last vlog, I've had my hair trimmed and my eyebrows waxed. I had all that done last week because last weekend my brother got married and we went to the wedding. Here's a picture of Todd and Barbara. It was the hottest day in the world. Mid-August outside wedding, and I had white capris and white sandals and this really pretty real pretty top that was tropical. It had teal, peach, and white, and I painted my toenails this bright peach color to go with it, and my nails I did a beige, but you can see it's all off the tips already. Friday. I did it last Friday night. And I haven't taken it off yet because I don't even really notice it. But I should. I will. Today or tomorrow. Anyway, come the day of the wedding, I'm like, I cannot wear this heavy polyester shirt. No matter how good it looks with the white pants and sandals, I just can't do it. So I opted for a much lighter material shirt that I have. And I don't like it. I only bought it because it fit. I bought it at Walmart a month or so ago. You know, when you're fat, you buy what you can fit into, whether you like it or not. And this particular shirt came in two different colors, and I hated the dark one. It was really dark black and green, but I bought the lighter one, and it's been a good shirt for the summer, like for church mainly. So I wore that to the wedding. Anyway, I've been able to wear the other shirt once, and I can wear that sucker all winter long because it's a heavy short sleeve polyester shirt, and I wear short sleeves year round anyway. I've been wearing the heck out of this shirt. It's just a real basic. It's comfortable, but it's simple, and I don't care if anything happens to it. So I wear it around a lot when I go out. Let's see, Devin left me yesterday. She is now back in school. She left around 6:30 or so in the evening. That's how long it took for her to pack up and for she and I to pack everything into her vehicle. But by the time we were done, we were both dripping with sweat. Like, my feet were sliding around in the sandals I had on. We were that soaked, drenched. It was so humid out. I think it was like 85% humidity or something. It was just really disgusting. But today is so gorgeous. This is like a September day. It says it's 70 degrees and it's supposed to be a high of 76, and we've got 4 more days in the 70s after today. So I'm super excited. I came outside with the dogs earlier and I'm like, what's happening? Why isn't it hot? You know, it was really nice. It's like a week of September before September comes. I'm enjoying it. I just don't want anything to happen too quickly. I don't want it to get too cold too soon. You know, I like it hot. It's okay. I just don't like the humidity. So after Devin and I got her car all packed up, we had to each take a shower, separate into our own areas, close our little curtains, and take our showers. Because now, I don't think I told you, but you know how my daughter has that curtain? I have her curtain now, and she has other curtains. I needed it. With Devin being there and all summer long, I just needed a little more privacy. So, and it was originally planned for both Chrissy and I to have that curtain up when we moved in. But it just didn't happen. So anyway, now I have my own curtain. And now that Devin's gone, I don't need to close the curtain because I'm all by myself. My daughter is gone for the weekend. She went up north with a friend today. She just left this afternoon. So I'm alone for a while. Tomorrow my mother and I are going to the farmer's market to get stuff. Mainly I'm looking for tomatoes, real tomatoes, not store-bought tomatoes. I want real tomatoes, you know, summer tomatoes, because I have not had a real proper tomato sandwich yet this summer. So I need to do that. And I'm just looking forward to getting some real soft bread. I've been eating the 647 bread, or the kind just like it at Aldi's, all year long. Even though I'm not dieting, I'm still using that bread. But it's not real soft white bread that you need for a true tomato sandwich. So I'm going to take care of that this week, because come September, I'm getting back on track. I'm going to start freestyle again. I will be doing some tweaks. I'll be adding some motivational things to help deal with emotional eating, because weight loss is more of a mind game than it is a food game. I mean, anybody knows how to lose weight, right? Eat healthfully and exercise, and you know, just be active. I can't do much exercising, but I could certainly be more active than I am. And I can certainly eat more healthfully. Like, I've hardly touched a vegetable all summer. I don't know. When I make a meal, I don't even want to open even the simplest can of green beans. It's like, ugh, vegetables. But I'm making some major changes come September. I'm going to weigh myself on the 1st, which is Sunday, and I believe I'm going to start freestyle on Monday, September 2nd. Because we have this big church picnic and I have to make stuff and bring it. I'm actually making my skinny slaw without the walnuts. If you've ever seen my video where I make it, I use toasted walnuts, but you don't want to put any kind of nut product in a food that you're taking for the masses. You know, we don't need people keeling over left and right. So skinny slaw minus the toasted walnuts. This is some iced tea from home instead of a water bottle. I bought I think they're 12 plastic bottles of Lipton Diet iced tea. It's peach flavored. And I was just looking for something different because, I don't know, for months I'd just been drinking the same thing, those little squirty things in the water enhancers, and I just needed something different. But that iced tea right out of the bottle is too strong for me. So I started pouring it in here and doing half tea, orange, and half water with a bunch of ice. So it's actually more than half water. Well, I'm at my bank, so I'll be right back. All right. I chose to go to the bank before the gas station because that's the way the traffic goes. And this is a pretty busy street. And it's almost impossible to get out of the bank against traffic. So I always figure that out in my head before I leave the house. So what were we talking about? I don't know. The iced teas, maybe? Yeah, I guess so. So the Lipton Diet Peach Tea is just too strong. I don't like it. But half and half with water, and it's delicious, and it makes my iced tea last twice as long. So I'm good with that. Right up here is a gas station with a supermarket with a gas station. And that's where I'm going shopping. No, I'm going to get gas. Oh my gosh, I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. No idea, apparently. And where Kathy lives, it's right back there, close to the gas station. So everything you need is right here. Yellow. Like this corner alone has a drugstore, a grocery store, the gas station, a liquor store, what's it called? Post office, and a bank. Right here in this intersection. So, and I used to live right back there. So this is a pretty handy dandy little area. If you don't feel like going far out, and for anything else, you don't have to. Not around here. All right, someone's in my two people are in my favorite spot. Savages. Savages, you're in my spot. I guess I'll go this way. Okay. I need gas on the driver's side. And both my favorite spots, the only spots I ever used, are taken. Didn't they know I was coming? Gosh. All right. I'll be back. Wednesday evening. My mother and Devin and I stopped at McDonald's for a quick dinner before church. Church starts at 6:30 on Wednesdays, and we were supposed to meet at 5:30, but Devin and I were a little late. We got carried away at the Dollar Tree and forgot time. We didn't get out of there until 5:30, and then we still had to fight traffic to get there. So we were about 10 minutes late. Anyway, we finished eating, and my mother left for church, and Devin and I, we ran to the bathroom, and then we went up front to get some iced coffee to take with us. And who walks in but a girl that I used to work with and her two daughters, young daughters. She didn't have any children. The last I had seen her in work, she left the company before me. I don't know how many years apart we left, but we had only ever run into each other one time, and that was at a local restaurant called Friendly's. So we stood around and talked for a little bit. She introduced her girls to me, and what else? It was really good to see her. She says I didn't change at all. I'm like, you're kidding? I'm like 55. I changed. We haven't seen each other in I don't know how many years. All right, I'm going to run into Kathy's and get whatever she needs to give me for the what's it called? The drugstore. And hopefully I can do it with the drive-thru. I don't like to go into the drugstores because I can't ever seem to get out of the drugstore without a candy bar. They just have that big display of candy bars in front of the checkouts all the time. It's nice and shady here. It's always nice and shady here. I love that. All right. I'm going to go get her stuff now. I'll be back. So, September 1st is a Sunday, and I've got a church picnic. So the Monday, I told you, I'm going to start Weight Watchers Freestyle again, but I'm going to be tweaking some things. I've followed the plan before, and I've lost weight, but I lost interest in the food that I was eating because I wasn't really expanding my food choices. I was sticking with the same things because I just couldn't face working in the kitchen. Food prep, meal prep. I just didn't want to do it. Because it was mainly just me. Now you think I would have embraced the summer. Devin would have loved to eat healthfully with me all summer long. She told me, start anytime you want, I'll follow along with you. She was a great encourager, but I didn't. I used her visit as an excuse to just do whatever I want. I had already been doing that since the beginning of the year anyway. So I'm going to do it for one more week, this last week of August. It'll be in the form of Taco Bell and Pizza Hut, at least once each. Taco Bell maybe twice, because I love it so much. So anyway, I'm going to try my best at spending more time in the kitchen, making actual meals for either like 2 or 4 servings, so I could share with Chrissy or just have some leftovers for myself, put some things in the freezer. You know, I need a variation of food. I've always needed a variation of food. I can't make the same thing on Monday and eat it all week long. So I need to be able to get into the kitchen more often. I mean, I raised kids. I was in the kitchen every night, work all day, and then come home and make a full meal for me, my husband, the kids, or just me and the kids when my husband and I were divorced, before we remarried, before we separated again, which, by the way, was 6 weeks this past weekend, 6 weeks since we separated. I'm sorry, 6 years since we separated this past weekend. I don't know if he knows that. I don't know if he remembers the exact date or not. I don't know, but I do. Anyway, back to the kitchen. I've been gathering some recipes that I want to make. Most of them, of course, are Weight Watcher friendly, and then there might just be a few things I throw in there to eat just because I want to. You just have to eat less of it, you know, because of the points, and then eat a big salad with it or something to fill you up. But I know how many points I like to have per meal. Like, I like low point breakfasts. First of all, I don't eat till 11 or so. Chrissy and I didn't sit down to eat today till noon. That's when we had breakfast. And that's pretty normal for me because when I get up in the morning, I don't like food. So I like to have a lower pointed breakfast. I didn't make that green light, so I'm waiting for my green arrow. Here it is. And then, ooh, let's turn and drive in the shoulder. Okay. And so the rest of the day has to be split up between lunch, dinner, and any snacks I have. I have got to force myself to eat vegetables pretty much with every meal, like kale with my smoothies at breakfast time, and whatever for lunch and dinner. I bought this really cool spiralizer I'd like to show you guys for zucchini noodles, and I've never tried them. Hopefully I'll like them. I'd like to eat them in place of spaghetti, and if I could have like a spaghetti and meatball dinner or meat dinner every week, I will be extremely excited. What the heck is happening? I haven't gone down this way in a while, and it's like I'm lost. I have no idea what's happening. It's a big construction site. Oh well. Where am I going? Okay. So anyway, I'm excited about that change, and I need to start making some, I guess, sweets, poo-poo, to have desserts, muffins, things like that. so that I have something, but they have to be low in sugar or sugar-free, as close to it as possible, because my sugar's through the roof. But I repeat, I am not going to try to kick sugar cold turkey on top of all the other changes that I'm making. A lot of these changes I'm just going back to, so it's not like a sudden, an immense or difficult change. Things like I'm going to go to bed by a certain time, midnight I think, and I'm going to make sure that I'm up by a certain time in the morning so I can get busy at the table. I neglected sitting at the table all summer long, doing all that stuff I do on YouTube. I would do that at the breakfast table with my coffee, and I just have to get back into a lot of things that I've just put aside this summer and my eating for the whole year. And all of that's going to change come September. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not totally psyched and really gung-ho like I was last year when I first joined Weight Watchers. I don't really have a lot of that. I'd say I'm maybe 50% like that. So that's a little scary. And of course, having to get into the kitchen again is a little scary because I don't do that anymore. I don't cook anymore. And it's almost like I have forgotten how. Big sudden turn. There we go. All right, we're done with that. That took forever. Because she said she wasn't supposed to pay anything, but then there was a copay. And I had to call her. And then they had to call the insurance to double check, because they didn't want her to pay anything if she didn't have to. And that didn't work. She had to pay anyway, so. Okay, can't see a thing here. I think I can go. Okay. So now we go back to her place. This might be kind of a long vlog, and I hope I'm not all over the place, because every time I stop it to do something, then come back, I either can't remember. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you things, or I'm repeating myself. And I can't remember what we were just talking about, so forgive the repeats. Hopefully I can catch them while I edit and cut back on the size, because it's been a long time since I did a vlog, so I guess I have a lot to say, but then maybe not. I think I remember what I was talking about when I pulled up to the drugstore. I was talking about how I'm concerned about not being as excited for September as I was when I did Weight Watchers last time. And I was so excited about my why. And my why hasn't changed. My diabetes is worse now than it was before I joined Weight Watchers last time. I was taking a lot more medicine too, and not eating this badly. More flashing red light school buses. It's the time. Anyway, so yeah, that does concern me, and I don't really know what to do about it aside from pray. But there is going to be a difference this time, because I'm adding a motivational book. I think it's called something like 100 Days of Weight Loss. Don't quote me because I don't have the book in front of me. But I think that's what it is, and I don't think it's scripture based. I'm not sure, but I bought it a decade ago and I never got past day 7. And you just read a motivational thing every day, and at the end of it, it's kind of like a devotional. Every day there's a different thing to read, and this is supposed to help you with emotional eating. So I'll read the motivational lesson for the day, and then there'll be a little exercise. It may be, like they're going to want you to do a little something. Think about something today. Write a little something down. Do this little project. Just a little something to help keep, I guess, what you read in mind for the day. And hopefully I can do that. And I was wondering if you guys would be interested in me doing some of that on my channel. Not every day. I certainly could not commit to doing one a day for 100 days. I cannot commit to that at this time. But maybe if one of them really stands out and really worked well for me, or I got a lot out of it or something. Or maybe just once a week if I picked one, you know, something like that. Like Motivation Monday or something. If I can get like a lesson out of it and do it. Is that something you'd be interested in? And then there will be my regular weekly weigh-ins, where I'll show you my weigh-in on the schedule, on the scale, and I'll talk about what I did, what I thought worked for me, what I'm going to do for the following week, just my usual weight loss update that I always did last year. And then I'd like to start adding in other things like hauls. Of course, my grocery hauls for my weight loss. I'm probably going to go back to the big Walmart, do the pickup, grocery pickup. I haven't done one of those yet this year. Shame on me. And then there's Aldi's. Those are the two places I've been doing the bulk of my grocery shopping, Aldi's and Walmart. But we have a small Walmart near me that we call Small Mart, and I run in there to get things. They don't have everything, and it drives me crazy. I can't even get coffee creamer there. I need the big Walmart, but that's way down the pike, 20-25 minutes. And hey, look, I remembered to turn. Okay. Oh, nice big hawk. I love to see hawks flying around. We have a lot of them where we live. One time I took the dogs outside and with Chrissy, and we counted, there were 7 hawks right in the area doing circles, and we're like, hurry up and pee, we're gonna go in now. Something died or was dying or something. So anyway, I'm here and I'm gonna take all her good stuff in, and then I'll be back and we can continue talking all the rest of the way home. I really have to pee. I guess I'll leave my stuff here and lock the door. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm done with Kathy and I'm heading home, but it's 3:45 and I just don't feel like going home. You know what I mean? Like, the dogs just peed an hour ago. I'm out. I just want to like stay out. But there isn't anything to do. My mother's busy. She just finished working in the store. Now she has to go for piano lessons. It looks like it's going to storm, so I don't want to wait and go out later. And I just recently hit up Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's for Happy Planner stuff. I got a bunch of stuff at Joann's for Devin as a back-to-school kind of gift. And I got her a new planner, and I got her a couple sticker books and a mug that screamed Devin without actually saying Devin, and I thought she'd like it. So, and I got myself the Botanicals sticker book at Joann's. I don't remember what I got at Michael's. I was with my mother. Oh, I got some journaling stickers that I never saw before. I think it's from the Wrong collection. Seasonal. No, not Wrong. It's the Squad Life. Yeah. Because I don't really care for the Wrong, but I love the Squad Life. So that's what I did. And then we had to go to Hobby Lobby because my mother was looking for something. I don't remember what I got there. Oh, yes, a wedding gift for my brother. I think that's all I walked out of there with. Because there just wasn't any Happy Planner stuff that I was looking for. And my mother, she wanted the flowers, the Fun with Flowers sticker book that I have it and I love it. It's great. I can't go the back way from here home because the road's closed. I heard that they're putting out, or rather they're making a roundabout. I thought they only did that in the UK. But we're getting one here, and this detour has been in existence for many months. Ooh, lots of vehicles coming. Must hurry to get on highway. Okay, hold on. somebody that just popped into view from my blind spot. Hello, I'm glad we're both still alive. How are you? All right. So we're good. Here comes a camper. Camper, it's a little one. Anyway, there is an RV show coming to the area next month, and Chrissy is taking me to it. Sort of. I'm just so madly in love with a certain fifth wheel that I just... Whoa, I can't move over, so I'm just going to have to slow down and let everybody in. Except for you. I'm not going to let you in. You're going to have to wait. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to go see some RVs. I would love to live in one of these RVs, like at a lakeside. So about the RVs, there's a company called Luxe, L-U-X-E, and they make some beautiful high-end RVs. Anybody out there love RVs? Have you ever vacationed in one, or do you own one? I would love to live in one because they're so awesome. Luxe Gold or a Luxe Elite, I don't know. I love the Luxe Gold because of the attic space. I just have this perfect layout in my head that I want. I would just love to live in one. Me and Gracie Lou at like a lakeside campground that has some room for permanent residents. Look at that, we're getting a Mission Barbecue and a Mattress Warehouse. I've been to Mission Barbecue once. This is the first one we're getting in our area. That'll be nice. They just put the signs up, but they're not ready for us yet. That'll be dangerous. So I just can't wait. After watching all those videos of all those RVs, I just want to walk through one and touch things. I want to open the refrigerator and check out the sink and the secret storage behind the TV and the bathroom sizes, and I can't wait. So Chrissy and I have a dedicated day to go do that. It'll be probably a half hour, no, maybe 40 minutes from here. We'll stay out and eat. So I'm on my way to Taco Bell. That's why I went this way, because it's on this road. And I'm gonna get something to take home. And then this is around the time that I eat lunch. And then later on tonight, I'll either have soup or cereal or something for dinner. Devin took me out for wings yesterday at our favorite wing place. We were supposed to go all summer. We just never got around to it. So she surprised me last minute yesterday. Let me take you to lunch for wings. So we went, and we have some leftovers. I think there's 4, 5, 6, 7 wings left in the refrigerator. Here's my Taco Bell. I started working at this Taco Bell soon after it was built. My mother and I we were hired on the spot on the same day. So we're done with Taco Bell, and I did get my taco salad. I didn't get any drinks. The only time I ever get a drink out is maybe if it's included, like with the combo. Here I can get Diet Mountain Dew instead of just a Diet Cola of some sort. Some places that's all they ever have, and that gets really boring after a while. Coming over here tomorrow, right down the road here, we have a farmer's market I haven't been to in, I don't know, I think in the 25 years I lived here, I think I was only in there once. So that's been a while. Go there tomorrow. My mother wants to go. You know, so we can get the tomatoes for our tomato sandwiches. And I seriously think I'm gonna stop at the grocery store here. I keep going like this because my chin is super cold from the AC. I'm gonna stop at the store and get the smallest jar of real mayonnaise that I can find. Just a little jar. And some real white bread. Real soft white, maybe the Italian, because Italian white bread is like white bread, Italian white bread. It's whiter, popo. It's 3 popos today. Oh, we missed that green light. So we're just gonna go ahead and have some tomato sandwiches this weekend, maybe. I'm excited. What goes good with tomato sandwiches? Bacon. Ooh. Lettuce. All right. So we know what we're having for dinner tomorrow night. Maybe a regular, move bee, hate bees. Regular tomato sandwich for lunch and then BLT for dinner? Question mark? Sounds good enough for me. So, I mean, I'm only a couple blocks from home now, and I'd really like to finish this vlog now in the car so that I could spend the rest of the day editing it, because there's a million sections to put together, and I'm gonna have to listen to myself every second. And then maybe get that out this weekend. That would be great if I could. I'm getting a headache. Why? Probably because I'm hungry for Taco Bell. That's my excuse. Or because I have to pee. UPS truck again, everywhere I go. All right. I don't like intersections where you don't have to stop. Everybody else has to. It's like, don't stop unless you're turning. I mean, if you're turning right, you don't have to stop. Stuff like that. And I didn't have one. I don't like that. I have to slow down and look. We never got any bulls. No bulls this year. I don't understand where my bulls are. No bulls. I'm so upset. Are we going to get bulls again, or is the family done with that? Because we lose the bulls every year. They go somewhere. They probably get eaten or something. But then we get more. Someone's either moving in or out. I can't tell at this point. I can't tell. Ooh, my spot's open. How many times will it take her to park? I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to go home and eat my lunch and check in with Devin. Make sure she got unpacked good and that her mirror didn't break, and all those grandmotherly things that I'm worried about. And make sure she was able to get a parking spot. You have to pay for, your parking there. Last semester, where she had to park her car, she was forced to park her car in this certain lot. She had to take 2 buses to get to her car. 2 buses to get to her car. And she lived in a dorm. She had to take 2 buses to get to her car. It took her a half an hour to get to her car. I can't fathom that. It makes no sense to me. So if she came with groceries or whatever, she would have to somehow, I guess, stop and take them all in the house and then drive the car to the lot and then take 2 buses home. Ridiculous. I don't get it. But parking is terrible there. Here's my new purse. Maybe we'll talk about that in another vlog. I ordered it online and I got it and I love it. It's great. Lots of pockets. And I'm going to go in now because I really have to pee. And I'm very hungry. Very hungry. It's 4:11. The dogs are hungry too. It's time for them to eat now. Almost. So I'm going to go ahead and end this so I can get it out to you quickly. Thanks to all of you who haven't given up on me. I hope you come back next month and join me in trying to get my life back together again and my health back together again and my weight back down. So I don't have to wear tight pants like the ones I'm wearing now, and I can get rid of this stupid shirt. So, have a great weekend. And until I see you again, be blessed. Bye-bye.